You know, a lot of people ask me, Gar, why do you do fanboy videos? Why do you do them like every single night before you go to sleep, or what lack of sleep do you get? Well, here's a simple answer that I could probably give to you guys. See, it's not about the fame or fortune and what I want on here, to be frankly honest. What I want to be is I want some common decency to come back into gaming. Yeah, sure, you could have your little debates about games and all that type of stuff. But what I want to disappear permanently is fanboyism. I despise the hell out of fanboyism because it robs the joy out of other people, and not only do they promote the idea of exclusives and keeping games away from each other, it just never sat right with me ever since I learned the exception of what exclusives are. And you know, that's why I kind of hope in the future to where I could just take the jacket off, put it on a coat hanger, and just finally said, the fanboys are done being fanboys and the corporations are done being overly greedy. I could finally say it and just retire from doing this, and I could go back to playing games and just kind of, live a normal gamer life, just those type of things. But here's the sad reality to all this, and it's gonna suck. Every single week, I always have content. Whether it be the Xbox fanboys, the PlayStation fanboys, or the Nintendo fanboys. There will always be content, which is kind of the sad thing in this situation, but it's reality, and I have to face reality sometimes. So you know what? Till I drop, I guess the fanboys are going to be infinite content for me to farm. Isn't that right, fam? So right before we dive right into that content, fam, please make sure to go grab yourself a nice little drink and a nice little snack. And we're just going to go ahead and dive right into that content.
Ladies and gentlemen, there are still people in the gaming space, whether it be for monetary gains or because they think they're fighting for some cause to save the video game industry.
Well, excuse me, princess.
Or maybe, just maybe, people are sick and tired of the corporations abusing us every single time. You know, a hobby that we love, that is supposed to be a hobby, it's supposed to be cheap and available for us to use, but now it's overly gouged out with prices. Yeah, I think people have the right to bitch and complain.
That have a disease that I like to call Nintendo Switch 2 derangement syndrome.
Oh boy, buckle in for this one, fam, because I would love to see what his definition of derangement is. This should be actually really good.
And this syndrome revolves around 3 talking points that are constantly spammed in any comment section saying anything about the Nintendo Switch 2.
In the film.
Oh, God.
Just like that. I believe that.
So instead of talking about like people like Dreamcast that is obviously grifting on top of the Nintendo Switch 2 bad news, we're going to worry about people in the comment section actually making good criticism towards the Switch 2. That's what the video we're going to do today. That's what we're going to do. Yeah, I wonder why me and the others are calling you a fanboy. I wonder why.
On the Nintendo Switch 2, and I said it's a great product and it has flaws. It's not perfect. There's positives and negatives to it.
Cool. I'm glad you did a fair and balanced review of the Nintendo Switch 2. But here's the thing though, and this is why this is getting you a lot of hot water. You do understand that you're posting on a public website, right? To where you're posting about a very, very popular product where it has some huge negatives to it, from ranging from the hardware to the price tags and its accessories, so on and so forth. So you're going to get that stuff. That's the part of the nature of being a content creator. That's the major thing that you forgot.
Like every product, but my comment section for some people was spammed with the same 3 tiring talking points that these people constantly talk about. So I'm going to debunk all 3 of them in this video.
This is where the fun begins.
The number 1 complaint I hear is you don't own your games. That's the number 1 fucking comment.
Are you fracking kidding me right now?
There's no shot that you're going to debate this topic right now. There's no shot in hell that you're doing it right now with the amount of evidence that is going to be against your talking point right now. Please don't do it, because that's going to end your career right there. Don't do it. Don't.
The game key cards, digital games bad, all this stuff, and it's all bullshit.
So you have chosen death.
I like how you sit there and basically say this is all bullshit and made up and everything, when you could easily just do a Google search and just find a whole shitload of evidence. But go ahead, Pop off, King.
Number 1. All of the Nintendo first-party games are fully on the cartridge. I know it's a crazy thing to think about.
Holy shit, guys! Throw this guy a Fiesta! I guess we never knew about that! The gaming industry is saved! Yay!
The Mario Kart World, Donkey Kong Bonanza, the upcoming Nintendo games, the Zelda re-releases, they're all fully on the cartridge. And not to mention, the fear-mongering around digital games is driving me insane.
I'll tell you what's really driving me insane. You claimed 2 salt miners that they are taking you out of context when this whole video, this whole video by itself was just absolutely terrible. And even you admitted it in the video.
People want to act like there's this great precedent of digital games being taken from you.
I'ma plant me a dumbass tree.
You know, the more and more this dude opens his fucking mouth, the more I get more pissed off in this situation. The ignorance this man is exerting is absolutely astounding. And the pride that he takes in this, making this video, is absolutely disgusting. I'm actually going to name 5 games for you, dude. The first one is Overwatch. Yeah, remember Overwatch? Yeah, remember that popular game and how that was taken away because they wanted to remake it into Overwatch 2? Did they ask their fans that they wanted that? Nope, they just went right ahead and took the fucking product from you. How about Destiny 2? How about on launch? Can I access the original content on there? Nope. Can I access the expansions that I paid for? Nope. Yeah, Curse of Osiris and the other DLC that was available? Gone, that I paid for. Oh, and I'm gonna throw about 3 more at you real quickly. Transformers Fall of Cybertron, fucking gone on the 360. Can't access that anymore because it's being delisted. War for Cybertron, same thing with Fall of Cybertron. And there's one game that I am missing right now. How about X-Defiant? Does that game remind of anybody? Yeah, remember that actually used to be a really fun game to play till Ubisoft fucked up everything with it and decided to delist it and take it away from everybody? I remember.
When that is not the case at all. I still have access to every single digital title I've purchased from the start of digital titles being sold on consoles.
How is this an argument to debunk that digital games are not being taken away from you? How is this an argument at all? All you're saying is me, I. This does not disprove anybody's argument in the comment section. This video is absolute trash.
I still have access to my Wii library, digital library. I have access to my Wii U digital library. I have access to my Xbox 360 and PS3 digital games that I purchased. I still have access to games I bought on Steam.
All I hear is I, without any consideration to everybody else of what happened with their problems at all.
These games are not being taken from you. If they were going to steal your digital library or games away, they would have done it already.
But they have. But you're so damn ignorant that you don't see the shit that's happening in front of you.
And they have not taken away access to these games. And Nintendo, you know, would be the first ones to do it. And they haven't done it because they're not going to.
You know, if you bought a bundle and you return it to Nintendo, you know they can revoke that game from your account, right? Granted, you return the console and the bundle. Yes, you're right. But they can revoke it. That's what you don't understand. They can revoke that access at any time that they please.
They would have done it already. This fear-mongering around the fact that you don't own your digital games, bro.
So is fear-mongering, then please explain this law that California put in on January 1st on 2025 is about then. No, please explain to me how we're fear-mongering about the fact that you don't own your games. I guess California just pulled this out of their ass, right? Especially with the EULA agreements that you have with the companies that can revoke your access to games at any time that they feel like. Did you ever read the EULA agreements? Did you ever read the agreement that you made with Nintendo? No? No, I'm willing to bet money that you didn't.
Here's the thing. I have the same access to all of my digital games as the Wall of Virginity people do.
No, you don't. For one big reason. You want to know why? Having those physical copies in that room means he can actually make backup copies of every single one of the piece of those physical media he's got right now. You, on the other hand, cannot do it with your digital library, meaning it's tied to your account permanently, meaning that any moment Nintendo, PlayStation, or Xbox can terminate your account. No, we can't, Gara. They legally can't do that. Dumbass, have you read the EULA agreement? Have you? Did you know that they can actually change the agreement at any time at their leisure pleasure? Did you read it? No? No? Are you just being a dumbass fanboy because you think you know what you're talking about? Yes, you are.
Like this photo right here. He has his whole fucking PS3 library. I have all of my PS3 library. The only difference is mine isn't collecting dust on a shelf. And the funny thing is, I'll probably have access to my digital library longer than he does his physical games once they start rotting away on his shelf.
Oh, wait, you serious? Let me laugh even harder.
You know what the difference is between you and him? He can actually make physical copy backups, and he can use emulators on his PC. You, on the other hand, you need a console in order to access your digital library. Do you realize that you are tied to the console in order to access your library? Do you understand that? No, because you want to be a fanboy.
All these companies are also starting to make it an initiative to pull forward your digital games with backwards compatibility. I'll give a shout out to Xbox. They're the best at doing it right now.
My fucking eyes are tearing up.
Oh, really? Because I bought the digital version of Dynasty Warriors Gundam 2 on PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. So I actually get to play those on my next gen? Oh, wait, no, I can't. Oh, wait a minute. I get to play my digital version of Resistance on my PlayStation. Oh, wait a minute. No, I can't. Oh, wait a minute. I bought Pokemon Gold and Silver on my 2DS. Does that mean I get to play that game on fucking Nintendo Switch too? Oh, wait, no, I can't do that.
Where all of your games from your older generations come with you to the next console. They realize how important that is for people. Digital games are being embraced.
Hi, Nintendo. Can I play Pokemon Gold and Silver on my Nintendo Switch? No? I could go fuck myself and pay a membership fee every single year to your crappy service in order to play Pokemon games? Oh, okay. Thank you. You're full of shit.
And these people that are acting like your digital library is just gonna fucking vanish like Thanos snapped one day. It has not happened.
Your argument has just been thrown out the window the way you just pronounced Thanos. Like, I'm sorry. I'm more interested in the way you pronounce Thanos right there. Like, I can't.
The fear-mongering needs to stop. People need to stop acting like the digital games just go away and you don't have ownership of it. Oh my god. Yes, you do.
No, you don't. If you look at the user agreement, it says you do not own this. This is a license agreement that is set up between you and the company. You do not own the game. They can revoke your privilege at any time. Use Google.
Number 2, the MIG switch and bricking of Switch 2s.
Oh boy, can't wait for Mr. Know-It-All to bring up the statistics on this one. Oh yeah, it always happens with every single Nintendo fanboy.
I swear to God, the amount of times I hear that Nintendo can just brick your console, oh my god. That doesn't happen.
It doesn't happen? Are you fucking kidding me? Where the fuck have you been the past 4 fucking months? Are you fucking kidding me? There was a dude that changed their gamer tag from whatever it was called to Twink Link, and Nintendo bricked their fucking console. Oh, there's another report that came out that dude bought games second-handed and got his Nintendo Switch 2 fucking bricked. You want to sit in a La La Land and pretend that this shit doesn't happen? I don't. Get on to the next one.
99% of people that just use their Switch 2 the right way, you're not going to get your fucking system bricked.
Yeah, why don't you go ahead and tell the people that use their Nintendo Switch 2 correctly that? Go ahead. I fucking dare you.
People that are using MIG switches that want to pretend like everyone is legally dumping their ISO files and ROMs from the games they purchased physically, and then they're getting bricked.
Oh, looky here, looky here, looky here. I caught a liar. You do realize they're not called ISOs, right? They're called that starts with an X. I'm not going to say it in front of everybody, but they start with an X. And if you know, you know. And mind you, the only way you can actually get those files up and going is that you legally have to extract them from your physical game with the number that's along with it. Otherwise, good luck on trying pirating it from the website, because many others that I know in the forums on different websites hunt these specific people down that want to pirate this shit, and they get the stuff removed.
Dude, stop lying to yourselves. 99% of people that are using MIG switches have illegally obtained their ISO files. They're not dumping their own physical copies of games you own.
Nice argument, Senator. Why don't you back it up with a source?
My source is that I made it the fuck up.
You're just making this shit up. That's all you're trying to do. You're trying to fluff your argument in this situation. They're not called ISO files. Anybody in the hacking scene knows they're not called ISO files. They start with an X. I will say this again. They start with an X, and they've got two other formats within that set. But they are not called ISOs. You are a fucking fraud.
But again, no one wants to look in the mirror and blame themselves for the current situation they're in.
Hey, dude, you might want to go look in that mirror right now, because you're looking like a fraud right now. I think you need to address yourself and say, I don't like this person that I've become. Because let's be honest, your true colors came out when Joe from Seattle and Gamer Something came out and exposed your dumbass to me. Yeah, I saw them cover you. Yeah, they didn't take you out of context. I saw everything. And good luck trying to basically say that this video is out of context. Good luck with that.
If you didn't illegally download games from the start, you wouldn't be in this situation where these safeguards would have to be in place.
And if Nintendo wasn't such a scumbag company, we wouldn't be in this situation that we are right now. Now, wouldn't we?
Just like with the stores. When someone starts mass robbing the store,
False equivalent. I'm invalidating this argument because it's so fucking stupid and just not the right just example you want to do. Next one, please.
but in this case, most people don't use MIG switches.
Statistics, please. I want numbers. Women and men lie, but numbers don't lie. Oh, and trust me, I've got the fucking numbers on my side, because you know what? I've actually gone on the forums and talked to multiple people who use MIG switch, and it's pretty bigger than you are thinking right now.
So it doesn't affect like 90% of people who own Switch 2s. And if you are someone who uses a MIG switch and legally backs up their game files on it, and you're getting screwed over, you should be pissed off at the people who are doing it the wrong way.
Wrong.
No, you should be mad at Nintendo at the pure fact that they bricked your fucking console, and you were legally went to your local GameStop, Best Buy, Nintendo store, whatever, bought fucking games, brought it home, backed it up on your MIG switch legally, which is you are legally allowed to fucking do, plugged it into your MIG switch, and played the games legally. And they can tell if you're doing it legally or not, too. Especially with the codes that come along with the fucking Switch games, too. Oh, yeah, Nintendo fucking knows. They're just pissed off because they didn't come up with a better idea in the first place. Oh, wait. Wouldn't that just invalidate using an SD card? So that's probably why they banned the MIG switch in the first place? Huh. I can only guess.
You should be pissed at the people that constantly spam the "it's always morally right to steal Nintendo games."
But I guess it's morally right for Nintendo to sell us hardware that is almost 8 years fucking old and sell us games that barely fucking work on fucking launch. Cough, cough, Donkey Kong Bonanza with the frame rates with the destruction mechanic. Cough, cough, anyone on that one? Or how about Cyberpunk barely fucking working on the Nintendo Switch 2? But I guess that's okay, right?
No, it's not. Like, if you want to download GameCube games and stuff, whatever. They're not actively selling those. But for the people that constantly champion theft and stealing brand new games,
Need my multi-billion-dollar company away. That's all I'm fucking hearing right now. On top of that, too, they can revoke your games at any time they want to. Do you really own the game at that point? Do you? Do you legally own it?
Who actually, legally, backs up your ISO files to your MIG switch so you can make it easier on yourself. Maybe just have one cartridge instead of like fucking 5 of them.
Why would I just back up 1 instead of having 5 on there? That sounds efficient as fuck. That defeats the whole fucking purpose of having the MIG switch in the first place. This argument is dumb as fuck.
Stop stealing games. Actually go out and purchase the games if you want them. If you don't, then just simply don't buy it.
Why should we when Nintendo punishes us? Have you not seen the news? Have you not seen what Nintendo has done to paying customers? Have you not seen it? Are you just blind? Or are you just choosing your fucking battles? I don't get these people.
So number 3, $80 video games.
Oh boy, can't wait for him to defend this one.
I swear to God, there is not a debate that is more tiresome at this point than people still bitching about $80 games.
Oh, no. It's just not just $80. No, you're forgetting about taxes too, which in the U.S. it's 10%. So that means that it's 88. It's close to 90, basically. Don't forget about the taxes. Oh, and the reason we majorly bitch about it because it's not fucking worth the price tag. Honestly, Mario Kart World is like $50 fucking dollars. On top of that, too, outside of the U.S., like in Canada, Australia, Europe, those big countries over there, I want you to take a bit of a guess how much that fucking game is going to cost. We're talking about in the hundreds of dollars. You're gonna fucking sit there and say Mario Kart World is worth that type of fucking money? Nah, fuck off.
If you don't like the price of the game and don't think it's worth it, just don't fucking buy it, dude. It's really not that hard. You don't have to sit there and throw a temper tantrum about it. You're not changing the fucking world.
No, we're not going to stop bitching and complaining because you know what? Yesterday I covered in a Ubisoft video that these corporations actually do pay attention to what we say. Now, don't sit there and say, no, they don't. Why don't you go check my Ubisoft video from yesterday? It'll tell you everything that you need to know. And let me just say, if Ubisoft is paying attention to what we're saying, Xbox, PlayStation, and Nintendo over here sure as hell do.
It's just fucking video games, man. Like for me, Mario Kart World was worth $80, so I bought it.
Cool. Glad to know that you have zero standards and Nintendo can bend you over and go to town on you.
I'm not going to throw a temper tantrum about it. I'm not going to cry, bitch, and moan. I'm just going to not play it. It's really that simple.
Wow, I really wish you had this attitude when the other salt miners covered your shitty little opinion that you posted to the internet.
Also, the Nintendo games aren't even all $80 like people are acting like they are.
Yeah, I've heard the same argument about $60, $70, and oh, here we go with $80 now. You fuckwats haven't learned your fucking lesson yet.
That is still $70. So to act like Nintendo has just raised the price of every single fucking game to $80 is just bullshit.
You do understand this is a slippery slope, right? You do understand, like we told the PlayStation fanboys that the $70 was not worth it and PlayStation's getting out of control with it. Look where we're right now with PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo. And now since Nintendo's pushing the $80, now it's going to turn into a bigger slippery slope. What do you think's going to happen? You don't think the criticism is not going to like fade away or anything? No, it's going to get worse. And people like you defending it, oh, the criticism is only going to get worse.
Just don't buy the game if you don't want it for $80. Just wait for a fucking sale.
That's rich. Go on.
The real thing is there's still morons out there that are sitting there saying games aren't even worth $50 or $40. They just want shit for free.
I like how you demand respect in this situation, but you don't give it back. You call these people morons and childish and everything, and they wanted free stuff. It's just their opinion. They don't think it's worth $50 fucking dollars.
Dude, get off of it. There are games coming out right now that are well worth $50. Stop acting like games are all trash now. That's not the case.
How do you know? How do you know these people feel a certain way about certain video games? And let's be honest here, for the past couple years, you're really going to say games like Suicide Squad was worth the money that they were asking for? You're really going to sit there and say that? Suicide Squad? Redfall? Those games? Really? Concord? Really?
Stop acting like you're changing the world. Stop going on this fucking moral crusade you have over video games.
Duly noted and ignored.
Put this energy towards something that actually matters in your life.
Okay, Mr. Redditor, I'll go outside and touch some grass. How about you go do some of that, huh? If this hobby doesn't matter to you that much, why don't you just go do something else then, huh? How about you stop being a stick in the mud and a pain in our asses and get moving along?
And maybe you won't have to worry about video games so much. You can go back to treating it like a hobby that it is and not your entire life and personality.
When my hobby starts to become higher than my fucking electric bill and my water bill, we have fucking problems.
So I just wanted to go on this quick little rant because every single video on the Switch 2 that I make, or if I see other people make that I watch, or on Twitter, I constantly see these 3 talking points over and over and over and over again.
Or maybe you should take your own advice in this situation. Maybe you shouldn't take this hobby so serious as the way you are right now, defending a multi-billion-dollar company.
Or just because they think they're changing the world. You're not. It's just video games. And I just wanted to quickly debunk these 3 talking points that these people use all the time and realize that you are the small minority.
You haven't debunked shit! All you've done this whole video is straight up talk shit to other people. No wonder the other salt miners called you fucking idiot, because this was dumb as hell. Dude, seriously, did you even watch back this video and thought to yourself, oh god, this video is absolutely terrible. Also, small minority? Are you sure about that? Because Ubisoft, Nintendo, Xbox, and PlayStation, and the many other companies, including Square Enix, don't see it that way anymore.
Mario Kart World has sold incredible. Incredible so far.
Yeah, you can hang on to that slither of little cope that you're going on right there, because after a year, we'll see the total sales figures and how well it's actually doing compared to what it did to its counterpart with the Nintendo Switch. Let's see how well it actually does.
Because most people don't give a shit about it. Just like most people don't give a shit about the digital games or the MIG switches bricking consoles, because these are things that people don't actually deal with. This is just your small minority of people that are less than 1%.
You know what? I'm done with this video. To be frankly honest, this loser brings absolutely nothing to the table of value at all, or any statistics of like challenging ideas. All he does is that he runs his little mouth and then insults people. And frankly, to be honest, I'm just really surprised the other salt miners were very tame to compare to what he was doing in these videos. It absolutely amazes me, to be frankly honest. But you know what, fam? Thank you guys very much for sticking around this long in this fucking questionable ass video. Like, good God, this was absolutely terrible. I've never seen a worse fanboy video ever in my life, besides Harmon Smith. Like, he's practically in a close second with Harmon Smith. But anyway, fam, thank you very much for watching. I truly do appreciate it, and hopefully you guys enjoyed the video too. And if you did, please leave a like and comment in the comment section. Always a pleasure to talk to you guys. And hey, if you enjoy my content ranging from fanboy videos to my rants and my reviews, subscribe to the channel. I'll definitely have more coming your guys' way. But besides that, fam, thank you very much for watching. I will see you guys in the next video, next live stream. Actually, scratch that. You'll be seeing me tomorrow with the PlayStation fanboys about Ozzy Osbourne. Oh yeah, get ready for that one. See you tomorrow, fam. Later.